70. Ready. Set. 70 timber. Second. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. Hut, go. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. 19. Try. Shut up. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
West of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Going to get things started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but You would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't even want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. From the 22 now, here's second and 5. They'll run. It's Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. And caught left side. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big time pitch and catch there on third down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Raheem Morris now will send out the field goal unit. His kick is perfect. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates. That last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Travion Henderson. Touchdown Cowboys. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Run over center now with Tootin, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd down, it's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Hand off, and it's Henderson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
From the gun, here is Allen. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Get it. Let's go. Viking 18.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen.
It looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cowboys will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40.
The second down pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hot. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now at MetLife Stadium. The Jets...
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Short kick taken at the 17. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Come on. Set.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
This fielded at the 3. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Low-scoring game, all time, 3rd quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff. It's Tootin. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
He'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down.
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
His throw left side is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. First and 10.
Let's go. Forward, 72. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the give, it's 2. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. That one hauled in. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcon. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch.
Point. Up and good. And the Falcons go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Dillon is the man in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Start.
Allen now on second down. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
In motion, Lamb. To the air, on third down, here's Allen. That's caught, left side, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, Henderson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Cowboys first down.
71. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Falcons offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. This time begins with a run by Cheaton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
There you go, Shaq. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Moving outside the pocket. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way?
Taking off, we're trying to get there. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th downs looming. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A return coming from the 14. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Snap on 2nd and long.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Josh Allen. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. So here comes 3rd and 5.
Ready? And cut, go!
Allen working from the pistol. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. On 1st down, right back to Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Try again, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with 2. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Set. Cowboy 80. Set, go. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set up. Come on, set. 70 Timber, set go. Ready? Cougar 19, go. Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready? Ready? 18 Cardinal. Down. Bronco 80. Ready? Set. 70 Lion. Hut, hut. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready? Ready? Hawk 70. Go. Set. 60 by 6.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game. The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
60. Ready? Cougar 19. Ready, ready. Set. Bronco 80. Ready? Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready? Down. 18. Here we go. Set. 70 Lion. Huh. Set up. 70 Timber.
On the Falcons sideline, that is head coach Raheem Morris. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. On the opposing sideline, that's the Saints head coach. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. His first throw is an interception. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, or can it set a tone early?
Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far, feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside give here for Tootin. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They'll go again here with Tootin. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that's...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hand off to Tootin. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 1st down here. Now looking to throw. Buying some time right. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. This New Orleans offense ready up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete out to the right side. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in right side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Sending him on the dive. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Run a Saker in from the secondary, making that stop. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our... Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the move, headed right. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He can run it. He has room past the 25. Within 25 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Black 40.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on a shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Tootin on 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his running back as his Bayshore Tootin. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Right past the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Saints 5-yard line.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Setting up to throw. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Takes the second down snap. Finds the in route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Got his man. Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
Opposite, screen.
Option give here. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He's got a man left. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. They'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. So it's a win for the Saints. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory.